Welcome to this episode of Bulldog Beat Homecoming Style. I'm Dave Jones, filling in for Nick Macri, who will join us a little later, along with Robert Schultz and Anthony Bachman here for the football game between the Rutherford Bulldogs and the Scarlets of Ridgefield Park High School. Guys, you excited about homecoming?
I feel great. Everyone's out here to support Bulldogs. Everyone's pumped up.
As you can see, two of our very own is dressed up to the fullest. The spirit is great. The intensity is high. Can't get ready for this game. The girls' soccer team has been very impressive with an 11-2 record. The Lady Bulldogs look to ride their momentum into the postseason. They'll be taking on Ridgefield Park. Amanda Morrissey dribbling. Here's an indirect kick cleared out by Morrissey. Leonard running up the sideline. She takes her shot and scores a goal. Rutherford wins by a score of 7-1. Here's Rutherford against Englewood. Kate Murphy dribbling. Here's Lauren Kravitz pass to Britt. Rutherford able to move the ball easily. Rutherford kills the clock around midfield here.
I think we'll go pretty far. I hope we'll go pretty far. I mean, I'm sure we'll do pretty good.
Good. I mean, it's good to have the younger girls to like look up to and that look up to you and stuff like that.
Game of the week, Rutherford versus Worldway. There's a battle in midfield. Worldway can attack. Penalty kick. Talia with a nice save. Cross. Lauren Kravitz with the corner. Just a little high. Amanda Morrissey on the breakaway here.
Good job,
Leonard on a corner now. A little too far. Julia to Leonard now. Shot just right. Kravitz now. Stops. Crosses. Waldwick. Breakaway broke up by 8. Kate on an indirect kick down to the round of the middle, almost goes in. Talia saves it with a break up there. Morrissey passes to Leonard. Shot for a game winner.
They've been really helpful. I mean, I've learned a lot of stuff that I haven't learned. The position's pretty new to me, too. I haven't really played forward a lot past year.
States, I think we're definitely gonna have a good season. I mean, we have an awesome season. We're already 10-2, and it's not even halfway through the season yet. And once States happens, then we'll have a good seed. And yeah, they were a good competition, and it was a good game to play. I mean, the goal we scored was amazing, and we played together, and it was good.
On to Tenafly here.
Oh, nice.
Early header by Tenafly, just gets past Talia. Here's Leonard on a shot, trickles past the Tenafly goalkeeper. Morrissey adds one in later on. Here's Kirsten on a direct kick. Into the back of the net for a goal. Here, Rutherford wins 4-1.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure because you're playing a lot of games per week, and then county's all of a sudden coming up, right away, and it's you don't get any rest, so you're always running and moving.
It's a big accomplishment. I mean, I'm happy to be here. I never expected I'd be playing varsity as a freshman.
The way we've done it the whole year so far is just going game by game. So our next game happens to be the county tournament. That's what we're worried about. The game after that is if we advance, then we play again on Sunday, and we look to that. If that doesn't happen, then on Tuesday we look for Englewood. So we're just taking everything in stride and going one game at a time.
Here's Rutherford versus Mawa. The defense here is very tough for B to break through. Kirsten with a kick. Tough save by their goalie. Here's Talia with a nice save from shot by Stacy Dolkis, their star. Talia with another bouncing save. Off a corner. Another tight save by Talia. Direct kick from Mawa. Saved once again.
Wide open. Look at this.
Here's V on a breakaway. 15 minutes left. Goalie was out and she just misses. Stacy does not fail under the pressure of the game and sneaks one through 30 yards away. Kirsten Summers to Kravitz, cleared out by Mawa. Mawa defeats Rutherford 1-0 in a tight one.
Oh, I was there.
I think that we could have went a little higher, but we needed to win the games that we didn't. I think that we were really competitive with Mawa losing 1-0 and really competitive in our loss to Westwood 3-2. But reality is, if you're going to go anywhere in Bergen County, you need to win those big games.
It's a good spot, but I think we could have been better if we had won our game against Mawa. But, I mean, it's a tough spot, and I really hope that we can do well this Thursday against Holy Angels and hopefully go on and play Rampo. It'll be a good game. Hopefully we'll win, and we should beat them and continue in the counties.
Here against Queen of Peace, Rutherford moving the ball very well. Here's a kick from QP. Save. V and Morrissey add 2 goals. Second half, Leonard puts one in the back of the net here. Rutherford wins 5-0.
Yeah, it feels good because we've been rivals for so long. Like, once you're on the team for a while, you realize what the rivalry means, and it's a good feeling.
Here with an Arsenal update, I'm Matt Small. Girls soccer team proceeded 15th in the county tournament and took on Holy Angels in their first game of the tournament. The Lady Bulldogs open up their county game with Holy Angels down at Tryon Field. Rutherford controlled the ball most of the game, and the offense overpowered the Holy Angels team. Kate anchored the defense, and Holy Angels couldn't get near the goal. Off a throw-in by Skoronsky. Bounces around, Kravitz comes in and knocks it in. Rutherford goes up 2-0. Nicole Leonard added in a goal during the first half, and Rutherford moves on to play Ramapo in the second round. Early on Sunday morning, the Lady Bulldogs travel up to Ramapo for their second round game against the 2 seed. Off an early corner kick, Rutherford had their chance, but they were turned away by the Ramapo defense. Their defense was very strong against Rutherford. Ramapo's offense was also strong, controlling the ball for most of the game and scoring the first goal at minute 33 into the game. Here's the third goal of the game, a corner kick for Ramapo. It's knocked around and eventually punched in. Ramapo goes up 3-0. They'll later add in another goal in the second half, and they go on to win 4-0. Rutherford is knocked out of the counties. Back to Dave, Bachman, and Schultz at the field.
Dave, you went to the Mawa game. What happened?
Well, the girls fell victim to a very tough Mawa team 1-0 up at Ramapo College. They played pretty well, but couldn't stop Mawa's fast-paced forward, Stacy. She was a little too good on the day, had a nice shot for Mawa's lead. Rutherford had several chances in the second half, just couldn't get it done, but they played well and should be proud of the effort.
Are these losses versus good teams going to hurt the team's chances in counties?
By not winning the games they needed to, their seed will be lowered. But, they got a number 15 seed, and now they're playing Ramapo in the second round. The experience the team has playing the bigger games will help the girls compete.
Having a record of 13-2, the volleyball team is controlling their season.
We open up with a home game against Tenafly. Angelica goes up for the kill, and the Bulldogs go up. Casati with the assist, and Women with the kill. Isola with the serve, and the Tigers cannot get it over. Second game now, Angelica spikes, and the Tigers cannot handle it. We have Casati with the spike, and Tenafly cannot get it over. There's Pollock, she gets it over. And the Tigers just put it through the net. And the Bulldogs win 2-0.
I haven't thought about Riverdale yet. I think my athletes have. We still have Ridgefield Park today. We have Cliffside Park tomorrow. So right now Riverdale can't be on our radar because a loss today, a loss tomorrow doesn't put us in a spot to claim a division title.
It feels great. In the past we've never had such a great record. We started off better than we ever had before, and we knew it was going to be a good season, and it's really turning out that way.
Second meeting between Dumont and Rutherford. Women sets it over. Too much for Dumont to handle. The Huskies serve. Casati with the set. Women sets it over. And Dumont cannot capitalize. Canelli serves it. Huskies try to put it over, but it goes through the net. And that's game one. Rutherford wins 25-14. Topaz serves it over. Huskies bump it over, and it's out. Angelica with the spike from the back. Huskies hit it out. Rutherford wins 2-0.
It felt good because they won the league last year. They shared it with Riverdale. So to be able to accomplish that, the old saying goes, in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. And they were the best last year.
I expect to go far. Although we've never gotten past the first round before, I think this is really our year.
Well, that was clearly our goal coming into the season. The last 2 years that I've coached here is we've made the Bergen County tournament, but we fell short of the state tournament. So to have that as a goal, and to not just win one game, that's not gonna appease us. I think we need to win more than one, maybe two, maybe three, maybe four.
Wow, 13-2. That's pretty impressive, Schulte.
Yeah, we are really playing well together. Angelica and Jackie Man are setting up big for our big games.
Rob, is the lack of tournament experience going to hurt the girls?
No, I don't think so. Everyone played in big games this year, including 2 great games against Riverdale. The team is going to step up big. Doing well in both the county and the state tournaments are realistic.
On to football now. After the Bulldogs gained their first victory of the year by beating Englewood, they've struggled in the last 2 games, away at Riverdale and once again away at Dumont.
Football team on the road face Riverdale in their first ever home night game on their new turf. Dennis Ackerman drops back to pass, finds Dan Sarczynski open over the middle. Nice completion there. Would be a lone bright spot for the Bulldogs as Riverdale just dominated this game. As you can see, the defense stuffing the run. Pass broken up later. Kevin Easton knocked out with concussion as Riverdale won 41-0.
More positive with everybody because you know, I as a coach, you know, I want to like lash out because I'm upset that we're not doing as good as we had planned because they work as hard or harder than any other team. So, you know, I've learned to be more positive. I learned that this team especially is hard enough on themselves. They know when they make mistakes, they know the plays that should have went, that didn't go because we had breakdowns. So, you know, I'm more positive. I'm focused on keep teaching them the fundamentals. So that's what I learned, that, you know, we're not going to do anything as a team until we can do the fundamentals, which is block, pass, and catch, and tackle.
It's great, you know. I missed it. It was fun. Should have never left, but, you know, I'm glad I'm back. We're off to a slow start, but it's not what I hoped for, but, you know, we're going to pick it up, you know, working hard, and I think things are going to turn around.
Bulldogs move on to Dumont to face the Huskies on a Saturday afternoon game. Fernandez with a nice return here. brings it out to about the 22-yard line as the Bulldogs would take over. Ackerman dropping back to pass. Finds Starachinski, but the pass a little off the mark. Ackerman sacked. This Dumont defense was very tenacious, would not give up. As you can see, Ackerman again pressured as the pass was short. Dumont kicking off. Controlled by the Bulldogs. Nick Fernandez with another good return. The lone bright spot of the Rutherford offense was their kick return, which was absolutely phenomenal, as Fernandez brings it deep in their own end, but Rutherford unable to score on the touchdown due to some penalties. As you can see, Dumont stuffing the run. Ackerman would kick a 41-yard field goal to give Rutherford 3 points early on. Later on in the game, as Dumont absolutely blasted the Bulldogs 43-9.
I don't know. I actually didn't even realize how far it was. I just, it seemed like, I thought it was like, 30, 31. I just drilled it, and it seemed like it took a little longer to go through the goalposts. And then the next day I saw it was 40. I was like, wow, didn't realize how far it was.
It's true, we've played two very good teams, Riverdale and Tenafly. Tenafly is probably the best team in the league, but a close second is Westwood, who's coming up in 2 weeks, and we have Ridgefield Park for homecoming, who has been, Dumont, they beat Dumont 12-7, just to give you an idea, and Dumont, beat us pretty well. So, no, these next 2 games are going to be tough.
Hopefully we can turn it into some wins and be more productive, but, hopefully it'll be better, I think.
Looking forward to, just hopefully getting a couple more wins, just start playing better, just getting the team better, because I know next year, I won't be here, but next year they're going to be a lot better. So hopefully getting those guys that are juniors and sophomores a lot better for next year.
Dave, the team has good players. Why hasn't that translated into wins this season?
Well, the team has had a couple injuries, but they're a little healthier now. It's starting to come together on both sides of the ball. Coach Stat has been working the team pretty hard in practice, so hopefully we'll expect big things for the rest of the season.
Dave, with the energy today, can the team reel off a victory? I think the Ridgefield Park team is still good, and Rizzo will run all over the Bulldog defense.
Well, the Bulldogs are going to have to contain these Scarlets on both sides of the ball. Rizzo and Doug Sternigler, 2 high-powered offensive players for the Scarlets, but hopefully the defense has improved this week in practice, and hopefully Rutherford come out on top of the victory.
I think it'll be a close game, but down to the few final minutes, I think the Bulldogs will come in and pull out the victory.
That's it for now. We're just moments away from kickoff. We'll be back after the game for the completion of the Bulldog beat.
Well, it means a lot. There's a lot of pride here in Rutherford. There's a lot of pride with our students. We want to, from a football perspective, we want to come out and win this one. We want, there's going to be people coming to this game who have no interest in football, but it's homecoming. Former athletes, former students, coming to homecoming. So it's going to draw a big crowd. And I think, I read it somewhere, we're supposed to win this game, because it is homecoming.
Very important. It's a big game. We got to come out with a win, get our fans behind us, and it should be exciting.
Pretty excited for it, senior year. Homecoming, we usually, it's usually a good game. A couple years ago we had a big, nice win, and I made a winning touchdown.
So it means that I feel the pressure, and the kids do too, and they know they got to step it up because Ridgefield Park's coming. It's not Queen of Peace. It's not. It's not Cliffside Park. It's not a weaker team. It's a stronger team, and we got to rise to the occasion.
Get penetration. Jab. Easier on the back. Let's go, boys. Let's get it on. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. Touch the right.
All the players excited for the homecoming game between Ridgefield Park and Rutherford. All the players coming through the sea of blue. And the mascot makes an appearance. We pick it up on the opening kickoff, Rutherford receiving. Nick Fernandez with the return. And he gets tripped up at about the 25. So on that drive, second down, Dan Starasinski takes it around the left side and picks up a few. Later in the drive, Nick Fernandez with the draw, and he is stuffed by the Ridgefield Park defense. Now Ridgefield Park on offense. On a 4th down, Rizzo keeps down the right sideline. He's in for the Ridgefield Park touchdown. Big story of this game is Rutherford's inability to move the ball. Ski tries outside, and he is unable to get anywhere, loss of a couple yards there. Later, Fernandez takes it up the gut, and he coughs it up. Rizzo picks it up and runs 55 yards down the right sideline for the Ridgefield Park touchdown. He finished with 3, while Cerniglia had 100 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Scarlets. Ridgefield Park rolled over Rutherford 34-7.
It's been pretty good, you know. Like certain guys have gotten a whole lot better, you know. That as we go along, they've, you know, at the beginning of the season they were, you know, borderline starters, and then now they're, you know, catching passes, you know, making big runs, and it's nice to see.
And now at halftime, we had the ceremony for the homecoming court. Kirsten Summer and Dan Sarasinski are your 2006 homecoming queen and king. I'm Nick Macri, back at the Bulldog beat, where the football team lost 34-7.
So, Dave, how did you feel about the homecoming game? I mean, I saw you. You were right here next to me. You were all decked out in hairspray and ready to get this game going. How did you feel?
You know, at the beginning of the game, I was pretty pumped up. Last homecoming, senior year, you know, had to get the blue line together for the first time. Very exciting. But, you know, the game didn't go as well as hoped. Doug Cerniglia absolutely killed us on both sides of the ball. But, you know, I had fun anyway going out last homecoming. It was a good experience. And unfortunately, the Bulldogs didn't win, but I had fun anyway.
Yeah, I wish the game kind of went a little bit better than the score shows. You know, we played a good first quarter and then kind of made a few mistakes, and spirit kind of dropped from there.
After a rough start, the boys soccer team has picked up momentum in recent weeks. They've been plagued by injuries, but they're fighting for their postseason lives. Boys soccer now. Bulldogs taking on the Maroon Raiders of Englewood High School in the first night game of the year. Possession won by Jeverton D. Lorenzi, streaking down the sideline. Passes off to Jeff Biven. Cross broken up as the Englewood goalkeeper comes up with a nice save. Xavier Rosario puts in a goal, and Rutherford's up early, 1-0. You see the utter jubilance by the Dogs. Cross later, shot here, nice save by the Englewood keeper, and it's clear off the line. After 2 Rutherford goals, Englewood tacks on a PK and make the final score 3-1 Rutherford.
We beat Westwood twice, and we beat Cliffside again, which is another huge upset, beating a ranked team. They're ranked 15th, I believe, and we've played solid for some games, but it's not done yet, and I still want to make states.
I was nervous, actually. It was my first varsity game. It's a big deal for me, you know. I've been trying since probably even during the summer, you know, trying to get up there, but finally, you know, I got my shot and finally, you know, paid through, you know, did well.
We're going to have to step it up as a team. We can't rely anymore on 1 or 2 players just to carry us through the season. We're going to have to start playing together, playing harder.
Move on to another night game here. Bulldogs on the road against Ridgefield Park. Pace controlled early on by the Scarlets in their first home game of the season. As we have a free kick, ball in the box, broken up by the Bulldogs. The shot is no good. Ridgefield Park with a chance here. Chris Mulholland, cross, no good, as the shot is saved on the line by Alex Rivera. Score 1-0 Scarlets as Bruno Leach with a PK here. Puts it in the back of the net as the Scarlets defeat the Bulldogs 2-0.
We just got to kind of take it light for a while, but we also got to make sure we're all ready to play. Like, everybody else has to pick it up for the people that aren't playing.
Oh, amazing. You know, I put 100% trust in every single defender I have, especially Liam, you know. Last line of defense before me, I trust him with 100%. I got Neo helping me out too, you know. I got everyone. It's great.
It's a big effect having a lot of injuries, but I think that we're going to need to look for other guys to step it up. And we're going to need, you know, like I said, we can't really just rely on the hurt guys. We have to let them go, and we need our bench players to step it up.
It's big, you know. First varsity shutout. Never felt anything like that, you know. In goal, it's great. It feels good.
Night game here in Waldwick. Bulldogs on the road once more. Waldwick controls the tempo early on as they would put in an early goal. Despite a Kevin Crespo save, they kicked it out of his hands and put it in the back of the net. Waldwick was up early 1-0. Cross here, just off the mark. Good try though. Long throw, broken up and controlled by Bulldogs. Shot no good. Good hustle, but the Waldwick keeper comes up big. Another corner for the Warriors. Hits it long, finds a man on the back post, but it runs out of bounds. Unlucky break. Waldwick with PK late, puts it in the net. Waldwick was up 2-0. Rutherford with the chance here. Torres taking the corner. No good. Bulldog would add another goal late in the game as they win 3-0 over the Bulldog.
We didn't play to the level we can play for a few games, and we kind of dropped off where we don't want to be, and now we're forced to win 2 out of our next 3.
We're just going to have to play as a team. You know, that's pretty much it.
We can beat all 3 of the teams, but it depends what team comes out on the field and who comes to play, because some people just haven't been showing up sometimes.
Dave, with Buat out from injury, how did Alex Rivera do filling in goal?
Well, Alex did a very nice job filling in for Kevin in net. You know, both of them are very capable starters, could start on most of the teams, if not all the teams in our league. And I was very happy the way Alex performed. Had a nice, impressive shutout against Cliffside Park when we won 1-0, and kept us in a lot of close games, and he was very helpful.
Dave, after struggling lately, do you think the boys can pull it together for the state tournament?
Well, I'm thinking that after the 1-3 start that we suffered, we gained some momentum, won 5 of our next 6, moved our record up to 6-4. Then we ran into a tough Waldwick team, and since then we had dropped 3 straight. But then defeated Queen of Peace 2-1, so record 7-7. And tomorrow we're going into a game against Mountain Lakes. Hopefully win, as our coach likes to say, win to fight another day. Move into the state tournament for a 3rd straight year, and hopefully we come out victorious tomorrow.
Moving on to cross country, Nick, how is the team doing?
The team's coming on strong. With the addition of Andrew Kalb, the boys' team looks good for states, and the girls are led by Jeanette Dabrowski and Margie Bernaducci, and with them they've cracked the top 20 in the record standings and are looking forward to a successful postseason.
Nick, how's the tennis team looking?
They're looking pretty good. Unfortunately, they were left out of the states because the state qualification for tennis is only after like 7 games. But Nicole Thompson is leading the team to a possible league title. The weather is getting cool, but the postseason action is heating up.
The county tournaments have started for both volleyball and girls soccer, and next week the state singers will come out. The volleyball team can't wait for their first state game in more than 3 years.
The girls soccer team is in a dogfight with Westwood for the league title, and they look to avenge early exits from both county and state tournaments last year.
The team is starting to come together and plans to make some noise in the states. That's all the time we have for this episode of the Bulldog Beat. I'm Dave Jones.
I'm Anthony Bachman.
I'm Rob Schultz.
And I'm Nick Macker, and we look forward to seeing you for the next edition of the Bulldog Beat, playoff style.